Hi, Internet. Welcome to videos from oneup.com. We have a PlayStation Vita and some video games, and we're going to play them for you on a camera. I'm Jeremy Parrish.
I'm Matt Leone.
And we're looking right now at Uncharted Golden Abyss. And I'm totally new to Uncharted, so Matt's going to tell me what the heck is going on.
And I'm mostly here just to make sure that Jeremy doesn't move the screen too much so you guys can see it. You're taking cover. That's what Jeremy's doing. That's the game.
Whoa. Still getting used to the controls on this puppy.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we noticed in the early kind of preview tour stuff they did was that the controls, or the aiming specifically, felt a little loose. And it seems like that's pretty much the same with the final version. Whether you like it or not, I'm not a huge fan, but it's definitely in there. You can adjust it to get a little bit slower movement. It feels a little more accurate, I guess, but it's a little less responsive. So,
well, this is like Operation Wolf, except harder.
Essentially, that is cover game from way back when.
Oh, say, I'm almost out of ammo. I'm in trouble.
Well, you should run up and punch some dudes. Except
What?
There's probably too many of them, so they'd probably kill you.
Right. There's got to be someplace around here where I can get some more bullets.
Well, that would be a video game. So yeah, this is Uncharted, and this is pretty early in the game. This is the second level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know what happens late in the game yet. I'm guessing it's pretty traditional kind of Uncharted formula where, you know, you solve some puzzles, you do some platforming and punching and stuff, but it's mostly a shooter.
You also do some adventure gaming type stuff with the touch panels or the touch screen during the cutscenes. They're constantly interrupted from what I've seen.
Wait, what do you mean cutscenes are interrupted?
Yep. Well, like the narrative portions. I could restart the level and show you, but first I want to kill all these guys because they deserve it.
Are they shooting at you because you're shooting at them?
Probably. It's tit for tat. Yeah. So I hear some guys with guns, but I don't see them. So I'm going to dash to a new cover point.
You play way more safe than I do. If I can't see people, I just run until I can.
It's all about being conservative.
Yeah.
I've only got one life to live.
But Drake has hundreds.
I know, but it's a live stream or a video. I don't want to. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
it's an intermediate cutscene thing. I don't know who that girl is. Who is that girl?
I don't know.
It's just that
Okay.
So wait, what do you mean you said cutscenes are interrupted? Like there's
like a
QTEs?
scenes like this? No, it's not. It's not QTEs. Basically, in the first major cutscene of the game, you're expected to look at different. Oh, this is where I have to jump on that thing, right?
It's flashing.
I'm just gonna climb it.
Right.
The talking is kind of interrupted, and you're given artifacts, and you have to rotate them with the touch screen and touch them with the back panel and so forth.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of kind of showing that you can do these things on Vita.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Welcome to the DS days. Oh, I don't think he liked that fall.
But you did climb that rope without using the back touch.
I did, thank God. Yeah, this game has a lot of optional accelerometer and touch. I was just showing the accelerometer stuff and touchscreen controls, but they are optional for the most part. There are a few weird exceptions. Like if you run up to when you have to run up to someone and are punching them, all of a sudden you'll have to go like that with the screen, and it's kind of weird and kind of takes you out of the action.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving your hands to different places that you don't feel like you should want to do. And also, I think with Melee, people are used to like kind of a tactile, one button is a impactful punch, whereas here when you're doing a QTE motion, it's a little more sliding. There's no like kind of single hit impact.
I sure do suck at aiming. I'm going to blame the game, though. So there's, it's definitely Uncharted in that there's a lot of gunplay.
Yeah, I mean, Uncharted 3, I know, started maybe the first couple hours were very light on gunplay, but it seems like this just drops you right in, and it's mostly a shooter from the start.
Well, I'm sure this was developed before they'd really seen Uncharted 3, so maybe it's going with the kind of the older style.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, you know, they probably had less time to work on some of that context-sensitive stuff. Or contextual stuff. Okay. What story have you learned so far?
Drake is like looking for stuff, and there's a guy he's friends with supposedly, except he doesn't seem to like his friend very much.
Okay.
And I don't seem to have grenades. That's just not fair.
You can usually, in the console version, you can pick up their grenade and throw them back. I don't know if they have
Oh,
that
I didn't think
option
about
here.
that. I was too busy running away and not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the aiming needs a little help. Like, I spend a lot of my time just kind of trying to get oriented.
I think part of that is that I'm not used to this analog stick yet. It's a little smaller, you know, it's a little more pointy, I guess.
I wouldn't say pointy. It's less of a mushroom.
Yeah, it feels like it covers less of my thumb, so it's a little less, I don't know. Maybe it's just I have to get used to it, or maybe it's kind of, whoa, that was weird. Maybe it's just kind of, I don't know.
I mean,
not as good for aiming.
Minor complaints aside, it feels good.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the thing is we might be negative on little things of Uncharted, but the rest of it makes me want it to be so good because it's so close to being this like amazing thing. That
I mean, look at this. It's kind of amazing. It's a portable game, and it looks this good. It's really kind of startling.
I'm sitting a couple feet behind Jeremy right now, and from this distance on the PS Vita screen, not through the video, it looks as good as the PS3 game. When you get up close, you can find little things that don't, but if you step back, if you blur your eyes, it's one of those things where it is the same.
But I mean, there's still a lot of detail, like the fact that the wrinkles in his shirt are definitely like polygon modeled, and so they catch light and shadow.
Yeah.
So, do I have to protect her? This is stupid.
Well, they don't seem that eager to kill her, considering she just turns around and lets them look right at her back.
That's true.
That's quite the place to hide. But again, they shoot at what's shooting them, so by her not attacking them,
that's true.
They're going to shoot at the giant
bigger
rock
threat
with like half a person sitting behind it.
They don't understand that she's the white mage. She's the healer for the party.
Oh, okay, she's safe now. Good job.
Looks like it's my turn.
Oh, it's one of those. No. Come on. Oh, slick shoes.
There it is.
That was kind of pointless.
Yeah, normally in games it's a little less stop and tilt. It's usually you kind of do it while you're moving.
Hey, I came up this way.
Okay.
More ropes. Great. Hey, Guerrero's men like to cut these, you know.
Would you hurry?
So I know that is
Shimmy on
Nolan
down,
North, but
Nolan
it doesn't.
North.
It sounded a little different there. Am I just hearing it wrong?
Oh no.
Could be. Am I supposed to shoot from
I
here?
see him.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
Fortunately, they're willing to take it easy on me.
See, now you're providing cover for the girl.
I am not moving cover.
Interesting. He fell back.
What?
Then he fell forward.
No Wilhelm scream? Come on.
So the physics are a little different. You notice little things like that. But I think it's, we were talking about this on podcast earlier. It's basically kind of, you notice these things if you've just seen them on console. But if you're coming to it,
Yeah, I mean,
having not played that in a while or having never played that, it's much more impressive.
but still, this is a portable action game.
Oh yeah.
Let's not forget the fact that it is, in fact, portable.
It's probably the most visually impressive portable game I've seen.
Probably?
Well,
What have you seen that's more
I haven't
impressive?
done a survey.
Well, you said that you've seen.
I guess from a realistic perspective, it is. From stylistic perspective, you could other arguments.
I'm just really happy to have a portable system with a right analog stick. Oh, come on. Take away my camera control, why don't you? Anyway, I feel like that's a pretty good example of what's going on with Uncharted. Maybe I can jump back to the beginning of this stage and show off some of the cutscene stuff where you have to do the quick adventure game elements.
Okay.
We'll make it really snappy. Maybe this won't work out and we'll hang our heads in shame. Even though it's solid-state media, there's still loading times. But what can you do?
Okay, so yeah, and the interface is all touchscreen, right?
Unfortunately, yes. So there's the prologue, and we're in Chapter 1. So we can get a quick glimpse of kind of how the cutscene plays out. There's a whole lot of rubbing.
Does it actually say touch to rub, or was that just our
I don't think it did.
mishearing?
Yeah. Anyway, this is like I said before. I've jumped back to the beginning of the chapter, so this actually comes before what we've seen.
This is your friend that you hate,
Dante.
Those are fancy.
With a name like Dante, you kind of assume nothing good's gonna happen.
Oh, very funny. Mr. Nathan Drake, always good for a laugh. Hey, look at these.
It reminds me of the sidekick in Alan Wake.
Does
You
he?
know,
I
once they
haven't
sent me back.
I haven't played that.
What's the matter? Couldn't find your baby hippo boots?
But now that I'm watching this, I can
now you
definitely
join
see why
Greenpeace all of
people
a sudden?
wanted
It's just I don't go around wearing
Nathan
endangered
Fillion to
species
play
on my
Nathan
finger.
Drake.
Yeah, well, they cost me a lot.
Like
More
the
than
two
they
guys
paid
look
me
a
a
lot
year.
alike.
Which year?
Yeah.
Got a couple good
Similar
ones?
mannerisms.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
It is kind of mind-boggling
Hey,
to me. Like
Einstein,
when I was playing
what?
some of
You
the
notice
earlier
this, keep up.
Uncharted,
Well, you can read Spanish?
I would notice little
Yeah, I
things
know
in
that. We got special
the
permission.
character acting that
Always said you were
struck me as
special.
fake or a little strange. But then I saw Nolan North do like some
Yeah,
interviews,
we
and he
take the
had
scenic
those
route.
same mannerisms in real life. I was like, you seem a little fake
Last
to
time we
me,
took the
but
scenic
that's
route, I
what
wound
they
up in a ditch
captured.
behind the Taj Mahal.
Nathan,
Naked.
or sorry,
don't
Nolan
get
North
more
lives in
scenic
the
than
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Does it?
Animation and just direction-wise, how would you say this compares to? Oh, my mistake. We can't look at the rubbings and stuff. So, so it goes. But how would you say, animation
You
and
keeping up
sort
or
of
what?
in
What's
terms
the
of
hurry?
animation and so forth? How would you compare this
He's got a lot
to
see.
the previous Uncharted? Would you say it's up to the level of Uncharted 1?
I haven't really made a close enough comparison because it's been a while since I've played Uncharted 1. It's, you can see here it's pretty good. In the cutscenes, I think you notice it a little
Well,
bit
since
more.
when are you
It's not
around?
quite as much
Nah,
detail on like
I'm
the
a
lip
rope
syncing
climber.
and that kind of thing.
Right.
And what Sully used to say,
but
necessity breeds
yeah, I mean, I
events.
think in game you don't really
Remember
notice
when
it too
Sully
much.
talked
It's a
about
lot.
inventive
It's pretty
breeding?
smooth.
You're quite the father figure.
I'm sure there are missing frames and
we go.
whatever, but it's not.
Missing frames.
It's not the same.
All right. That's Uncharted.
Sweet.
Let's end it. Oh, there it goes.